this is my first reflection on creating an account with Threads and seeing how it goes. So, to get me started, I needed to create an account. I decided to use the name Seed to Wheat Educate, which just is from my experience from moving to BC, which is the seed, to the wheat, which is Saskatchewan. And then I made my first post. Not to toot my own horn, but I had 2 hearts right off the beginning, so 2 people liked it. I have zero idea who those 2 people were, and I don't really understand anything to do with Threads. So we'll see how it goes. After I did my first post, I was going through the feed. So similar to Facebook or Instagram or other, maybe X, that has the feed where people are posting things and it shows up on there. And see people were putting hashtags. Of course, hashtags is a thing on lots of other apps. And for me, it was a little bit to try and figure out. So, one thing I've noticed is that on Threads, it allows you to add one hashtag that actually links the hashtag, and people can search that hashtag and it brings up posts that have included it. So, as you can see here, I tried a few different ways of doing hashtags. So, I tried teacher threads, teacher community, some that had nothing to do with teaching, which was around mental health awareness for Mental Health Awareness Day. And then I just tried not doing hashtags to see if that makes a difference. None of these had any likes or interaction in any way, shape, or form. So, again, I really have no idea how this platform works at this point. This is a little bit tricky. As I was continuing to read through the feed, I noticed there was quite a few posts about how to gain a following on Threads or to gain your community. And it was suggested to post often, interact as much as you can. And there was even suggestions of different ways to structure your posts, so creating lists or bullet points to try and just gain a following. So here's just a little screenshot of some of my mass replying to people. I was kind of just trying anything to see if I could gain a following or just to really reach out and chat with some other people. So after my first few weeks of using Threads, here's kind of the things I noticed. I am addicted to Threads more than I would like to admit. My phone was telling me that my screen time was up 67% in the first 2 weeks when I was using it. It felt like I was logging onto it and opening it up the moment I woke up in the morning, seeing if anyone commented on my things or liked them, or just seeing what people were posting. My feed still is mostly teaching things. However, I'm starting to notice that it's the same kind of posts over and over again. So people are recycling the same kind of questions or little comments. So I'm not sure how engaged I'll stay after this project's done. However, I've noticed that I'm not as engaged in my own personal Instagram or social media apps. I wasn't spending as much time on Facebook or checking even just my own Instagram account. I do kind of feel like I'm still just talking to myself on this app. Uh, it's also like this weird glimpse into reading other people's journal or diary. Again, I don't know if it would be different if I had a public or a private account versus a public one. Maybe I would be more personal with what I'm sharing. Again, being on a public platform here, I'm keeping in mind I don't want to be sharing too much information about where I'm located or what school I'm at or anything really to give away any of that stuff. And again, that's just on a privacy side, as I haven't dove into exactly what all the privacy parts are. So again, I'm not really sure how I fit into this Threads world, but I'm excited to kind of keep moving forward and seeing what happens.